So the first thing that I eat today is at about like 10 o'clock after fasting for 12 to 14 hours from the night before. I wasn't fasting on purpose. So it's like wake up, workout, food. I don't count my calories, protein, carbs, any macro for that matter. My priority is nutrition. I guess I'm more into the centenarian lifestyle. Eat nutritiously, be physically active, and look for purpose to be happy every day. Sorry. So if you are someone who focuses on the macros, this smoothie is still a great option. You get the heavy nutrition and the protein, especially if you go to adding like another scoop of protein powder. Just be mindful of your powder of choice. So this isn't sponsored, but the powder I use is from Sprouts. Now there's plenty of choices here, but the one I choose has absolutely no flavor, no sodium, and no other ingredients. Talk about there's like no such thing as a processed whole food. You know, check out that living contradiction. Pro tip, I always found it easier to drink my macros than eating it. Usually I'm in the middle of like a groove while I'm working and I gotta stop to go grab something to eat. I'm not usually hungry, but I do value having the nutrition help my body in other ways outside of just giving me energy. Somewhere about 2 to 4 o'clock is usually when I make my way to the kitchen. My preference is to always meal prep. But if I haven't meal prep, I usually have something left inside the refrigerator from last night's dinner. But since this is my story, I didn't forget to meal prep. My favorites are always something I can eat cold. So a buffalo chickpea salad is probably one of my go-tos. If you're wondering, at this point, I'm still not using a nutrition calculator. I usually just try to sneak in other colors that I haven't gotten for the day. Something red, something green, and I'll use something like this to help bring a little bit more protein into the mix. Wait. You didn't see that. I don't know exactly how much protein I get in a day, but I have a general idea of how much protein is in whatever I'm eating. So if you ever had the question, can I eat like half or a third of my body weight in protein and still build muscle? The answer is yes, and grow hair, apparently. To make it simple, I eat probably between 60 at the lowest end, maybe even 50, and 80 grams of protein a day at the highest end. But if I wanted to look like the old me in comparison to the new me, I would go for more like 150 to 170 grams a day. I wasn't vegan back then when I say the old me. If I was, I would have simply just ate double the stuff that I'm telling you I'm eating now. So instead of having 1 wrap, I'd have 2. This way I can meet my protein goals. About 8 or 9 a.m., I'm having dinner. Now, this is the meal that I'm recapping my day and really considering that I get enough of the nutrition I was looking for. But if I really didn't care for protein throughout the day, I try to squeeze it in here as much as I can. So for dinner, I picked the most non-protein dinner I could find, simply to show you how I would stuff this thing with as much protein as possible. This is butter cauliflower. And for the most part, I go about making this meal by the book. Now, when I get to the sauce, this is one area I will beef it up a little bit. I make a nice big sauce in the blender by adding some silken tofu. You can't even taste it. But if you're allergic, I got you. I would switch this out for like roasted cashews or even some butter beans, which I absolutely love. From here, the other ways I look to add more protein into the meal is I'll add some spinach and cannellini beans. At this point, I'm feeling really good about my meal choice. And if I'm really trying to push it, I'll drink some soy milk on the side along with a slice of avocado. I mean, it is kind of a spicy meal, so these items do help. For my more seasoned folks, this is a good way to get a strong understanding on how you can incorporate more protein into your daily meals in a good whole food plant-based way or minimally processed. For my beginners, you have all the same knowledge now, but this alone isn't going to help you build muscle. So here's my current workout routine. And the only other thing you need is having a strong discipline. Add all this together and you'll be picking up your car in no time. Just don't forget to flex the most important muscle. Thank you so much for watching. The full recipes can be found linked in the description. You could also head on over to my website, makeitdairyfree.com. Till next time, guys, believe in good. Peace.